After 70, just do this every day. You will no longer feel lonely. Loneliness is more dangerous than smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It sounds unbelievable. But according to research by Holt-Lundstad et al., 2015, social isolation increases the risk of premature death by up to 26%, even more harmful to health than obesity or lack of exercise. More worryingly, 30% of the elderly in the world face prolonged loneliness, leading to the risk of cardiovascular disease, depression, and memory loss. But old age does not necessarily mean loneliness. With just one simple habit every day, you can keep your life happy, healthy, and full of meaning. What is the secret? Let's find out right away. There is a truth that everyone will experience. We cannot stop time from passing, but we can choose to live each day to the fullest. As we age, many people worry that life will become quiet, lacking in attention, and gradually losing its meaning. But in fact, growing old alone does not mean being lonely or unhappy. Happiness does not depend on how many people are around, but on how we perceive life and enjoy every moment. I have met many elderly people who are full of energy, always cheerful and love life, even though they live alone. Their secret is not something too big, but maintaining a positive mindset in small but powerful habits. Did you know that with just one simple change every day, you can completely feel more love for life, healthier, and more connected to life? Let's explore it with me. Have you ever felt peaceful when sitting alone with a cup of hot tea, listening to the birds chirping outside the window, or immersed in a good book? But there are also moments when, even though there are many people around you, you still feel empty and lost. Silence and loneliness seem similar, but in fact they are very different. Silence brings relaxation and peace from within, helping people connect more deeply with themselves. Those who know how to enjoy silence often find joy in simple things like reading, walking, writing a diary, or immersing themselves in nature. According to research, spending time in quiet spaces, especially in nature, can help reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance mental health. In contrast, loneliness is not just being alone, but a feeling of lacking connection and meaning in life. A study from Harvard Medical School found that chronic loneliness increases the risk of depression, memory loss, and even affects the immune system. The important thing is to learn how to turn time alone into an opportunity to nourish the spirit, instead of letting it become loneliness. In addition to enjoying the quiet, an important factor in helping to enrich old age is keeping the mind sharp. Just as the body needs exercise to maintain health, the brain also needs exercise to avoid functional decline. When the mind is regularly stimulated, not only memory but also thinking and creativity are significantly improved. Activities such as reading, writing, solving crossword puzzles, playing a musical instrument, or learning a new skill can help keep the brain flexible. The story of Margaret, 74, is a clear demonstration of this. After retiring, she decided to learn Spanish and spend time every day solving puzzles. After just a few months, she noticed a significant improvement in memory, a happier mood, and more interesting things to explore in life. Research from the Alzheimer's Association also shows that people who maintain regular intellectual activities have a 47% lower risk of developing dementia. That means it's never too late to learn, explore, and stay young in spirit. Old age does not mean a dull and boring life. It can be the best years if you know how to enjoy and enrich your soul. The human body is like a machine. If it is not exercised regularly, it will gradually become slow and less flexible. No need for high-intensity exercises or requiring good physical strength. Just a little light exercise every day can bring about significant changes. Walking, yoga, dancing, or stretching exercises all help improve cardiovascular health, increase flexibility, and bring a more cheerful spirit. Mrs. Linda, 78 years old, used to feel heavy and tired after each short walk. But since joining the morning walking group in the park, she has noticed a clear improvement in her health. She sleeps deeper, her spirit is more refreshed, and especially, the conversations with friends in the group help her feel happier about life. According to the American Heart Association, 30 minutes of moderate exercise a day can significantly reduce the risk of heart disease, stroke, and dementia. Not only does the body need a steady schedule to maintain balance, But the mind also needs a steady schedule. Building a daily routine helps create a sense of control and meaning in life. A day can start with simple but valuable things. Waking up on time, eating a full breakfast, going out for exercise, participating in a community activity, and spending time on personal hobbies. Robert, 76, was disoriented after his wife passed away. In the early days of living alone, he didn't know what to do to fill the long time ahead. But then he decided to create a schedule for himself. Waking up early every morning, walking around the neighborhood, attending a painting class in the afternoon, and reading in the evening. After just a few months, he found that his life became more organized and his spirit more relaxed. A consistent schedule not only helps you manage your time, but it also gives you control and joy in every moment. Maintaining healthy habits is important, but connecting with people around you is also key to staying positive. Prolonged loneliness can negatively affect your mental and physical health, increasing your risk of depression and dementia. Staying in touch with friends, joining clubs, chatting with neighbors, or using technology to connect with family are all ways to keep your soul warm and connected. Frank felt lost after retirement. He no longer had familiar conversations with his colleagues, no longer had busy work to fill his time. But then he decided to join a group of seniors. Meetings, chatting, going on picnics, or playing chess together brought him new joy. Friendship and sharing are the medicine that helps life to be full of energy. Old age is not a time to pass quietly in solitude. It can be the best time to enjoy, explore, and enrich life in your own way. As we age, our minds tend to focus on the losses rather than the good things that remain. Changes in health, the passing of loved ones, or the slower pace of life sometimes make us feel empty. But if we learn to practice gratitude, we will see life from a completely different perspective. Instead of dwelling on what you've lost, take time to reflect on what you still have. Keeping a gratitude journal, reflecting on the positive moments of your day, or simply smiling at the little things around you. All of these can help your mind become lighter and more optimistic. George, 79, was overwhelmed with sadness after his wife passed away. Every day was a series of painful memories for him until he started keeping a gratitude journal. Every night before going to bed, he wrote down the good things that happened during the day, whether it was a cup of fragrant tea, a short conversation with a neighbor, or a beautiful sunset. Gradually, he realized that life is still worth appreciating as long as we know how to look at the positive side of it. In addition to appreciating what you have, helping others is also a great way to find meaning in life. When we spend time helping others, we not only bring joy to them, but also receive warmth and a sense of being useful. Small acts such as helping a neighbor with an errand, listening and sharing a story with someone, or participating in volunteer activities can bring a sense of connection and satisfaction. Margaret, 82, felt empty after retiring. She did not know what to do with the long time ahead of her, but when she started volunteering at a local food bank, she felt more useful than ever. Every week, she and other volunteers prepared meals for people in difficult circumstances. The smiles and sincere thanks made her realize that life is not only meaningful when we receive, but also when we are willing to give. In addition to helping others, old age is also an opportunity to enjoy freedom and explore new things. If you've been busy with work, family, and responsibilities, now is the time to take some time for yourself. Travel to a place you've never been before. Learn to paint, write a book, play an instrument, or simply cook a new dish. Whatever excites you is worth doing. Progress, no matter how small, is a powerful motivator that keeps the soul young. No one said that old age is all about slowing down and limitations. In fact, it can be the best time to freely experience and live the life you want. Life is always changing, and so is age. No one can stay the same forever. But what matters is not what we lose, but how we adapt to the new things that come. Each stage of life has its own challenges, but also brings with it opportunities for us to learn, grow, and enjoy in a different way. Many people fear change because it makes them feel out of control. But the truth is that we cannot change the flow of time. We can only change how we react to it. Some people grow old with regret and nostalgia, but others embrace aging as a new journey, where they can still explore, enjoy, and live each moment to the fullest. A strong spirit does not mean not feeling sad or lonely, but knowing how to stand up after those feelings. Accepting that life is always changing, being open to new things and not being afraid to try things you have never done before, that is the key to maintaining joy. Maybe today we do not have enough energy to run like before, but we can still try gentle yoga or go for a relaxing walk. Maybe our family's not nearby, but we can still connect with them through technology or find new relationships in the community. Ultimately, how we choose to respond to circumstances will determine the quality of our own lives. We may not be young anymore, but age has never been a barrier to joy and happiness. A strong, flexible spirit and a willingness to accept new things will help us move forward with a steady, free, and energetic mindset. Life is always open, even when we have gone through many years. The important thing is whether we are ready to move forward to enjoy it or not. Life always has different stages, and each stage brings its own opportunities. No one can turn back time, but we can completely decide how to enjoy the present. Happiness is not a destination, but how we live each day, with healthy habits, meaningful connections, and an optimistic spirit. Instead of letting the changes of age discourage us, see them as an opportunity to discover ourselves, to enjoy freedom, and to live to the fullest. As long as we are proactive, life is always full of joy and meaning. If you find these tips helpful, feel free to leave a comment about your habits that help you stay positive. Which of these tips have you adopted? What has helped you feel happier every day? Share your thoughts so we can learn from each other. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to continue receiving useful content. Thank you for watching and wish you good health and happiness.